Okay guys, so today we're going to be making an aquarium tank lid out of some plexiglass. We're going to make a hinge for the feeder door. It's going to be the handle thing. I'm going to pull it up and stuff. There's the hinge. So we're just going to show you how to do it.
Okay, so we need a straight edge.
Where'd that big long, oh, that's in the barn, isn't it? That big long T-square or whatever?
Yeah, that's in the barn.
I'll go get that real quick.
Oh, are you recording?
That's fine. Look at that. Is that Sharpie running out?
No, it was where I was on the edge of it. Okay, so there's that.
That looks about right.
Now how
Length-wise.
far? What's our
The width?
Yeah.
Width is 9 12/16
12, 16.
of an inch. So 9 inches and 12/16. Half would be 8.
Yeah.
Right there. That's 12.
12 16ths?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if it's not 12, 6, is that right? Hang on. That's supposed to be the width.
Yeah.
That's right. That's as wide as it is.
Yeah, to that dot right there. I mean, you can go and remeasure it if you want.
I'm gonna do that just to make sure. I know, it just looks weird.
I know what's going on. I had that coincidence too. Whenever I was taking carpentry, I had to cut a piece of wood, and I had these set dimensions in my head I needed to cut it to. And it would be just like this, pretty much double what I needed it. So it would look weird when I measured it, and I'd measure it. That's why they say measure twice, cut once. Hold that. There. Just whoop, whoop.
I thought your phone was on it. Is there anything on here, or is it just because of this?
It's just because the weight's bending over.
So I don't know which one you need. Need this one, or...
They all do the same thing. They all cut.
Oh, they're all 234s.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, I don't know what this one is. This one's a 367. 367.
T367. That's just the. I don't know. It's just the number.
There's only 4 slots in there. Or 3.
Let's see. I think Dad got their construction blades so they can cut through anything.
What's this for?
But this one's already out.
What is... There's a hole here and this.
What?
What are these... this for?
I don't know. Just let me look at it.
And then that, I don't know what that is. Make sure it's in there. Where's the extension cord at? That was over there. Was it this yellow one? Here you go. There you go. Just plug it in. Okay, where are we cutting this at? Because remember, we gotta cut it and hold it and...
Yeah.
What if we did this? Do you have a smaller bucket? What about that center block?
What are you doing? You're making things more complicated than
How?
Please help.
It's too hot. On the tanning bed?
No.
Oh. Why don't you do this? And then slide this, or slide this. Cause on the middle.
Cut this line.
Are you doing this one first?
This one and then this one.
Oh.
Remember, it can't flop around.
Okay, hold it right here. Is that safe? Hold it right here. Yeah, I got an idea. Yeah, that'll work. I know what you're trying to do now. That's in the middle. So you're going at it from this side down?
Yeah.
Okay. There, go over there. She's got power. Do I need to hold it?
I wonder if this blade would be good for that.
For what?
The way the teeth are. You got that? I don't know. I'm gonna go stab it quick.
You want me to unplug it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are they the same as these?
Huh?
Are they the same as these?
I don't know, but this is already out.
So satisfying, I guess.
Okay, so I just learned something.
What?
Wait, that should have been common knowledge. But we have to turn the RPM down on the saw. Because because if not, it'll generate a lot of heat and it'll start melting instead of cutting. So
Was that the 9 right there?
that's 6.
Or yeah.
We'll do 3. And if it needs it, we'll speed it up. If it's still melting, we'll slow it down. Don't plug it
Oh no, I was gonna wait till you got the blade in and you was ready.
until I got it out of my hand at least. Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, hit it.
There it goes. It's on. Do I need to hold it like right here?
Scoot it back a little bit.
That way it's more. There we go.
That way, what I'm trying to cut is supported.
That's too low.
Yeah, we'll put it on 4. Shouldn't have done that, right?
Yeah, that probably ain't a good idea. What, you see for straight?
Not just that, I'm seeing it's getting as high as it.
I mean, it's a little too late for straightness now, but it looks like you're pretty straight.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty good at using a jigsaw, so I'd hope I'm cutting it straight. Well, not a problem. Check it out.
I mean, look, we technically have 2 now. Because this is just half of this.
Yeah, so just back it off. You want to know a little tip? If you stop cutting with jigsaw, like that,
Back it out.
back it up a little bit, and then start.
Another thing is, you even if you don't cut straight, as long as you don't go over the line, we can always sand it down if we need to.
Yeah, well.
Oh, you got it now?
Yeah.
I need to hold down here.
Yeah, that's why I didn't cut this first, so that way we wouldn't have.
We would have more room
Actually,
for
it
down.
probably would have been better to cut it this way first. Yeah. Oh well, live and learn.
Well, we got clamps.
not too shabby. Okay, now
Is that just where the paper come up or an air
that's just
bubble?
where the paper's
Something
ripping.
right there.
That's just the paper.
Okay. All right, that was part of step 1.
Now step 2 is to cut.
All right, so
Technically, if you think about it, we could either have a backup for if we screw the first one up, or
yeah.
if we do it right, we can copy what we do to the other one and have a spare for if Larry's breaks or somehow this one breaks,
Or if I want to just replace Larry, no, I'm joking.
or if you buy a 10-gallon tank at a yard sale and it has the same dimensions.
Yeah, and it's not, don't go to live because usually they don't. So we need to rotate this, or is it should be good?
Might need to scoot it back a little more, but
Like right there.
yep, not gonna hit any coolers.
I can't wait to do the sassifying part and take
Bada-
this paper off.
Bing, bada, bam.
So do I
Before
need
you
to hold
take
it
the
here,
paper off,
or-
we're still gonna have to do a little bit
here?
of cutting to it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I can't wait for that part.
So my question before we move on, are you gonna have it to where the filter thing sits in the middle of it and it has like material, filter hole material, or is it gonna be filter hole and then
Well, we're gonna cut out a filter hole for the filter,
well, I know, but I'm saying
and then we're gonna have a bubbler hole, and that's it.
right, but I'm saying, do you want it where your filter hole is sitting? Like, imagine this is the edge of our tank, this black line, which that's basically what that is. Our filter is going to be sitting there with the hole cut next to it, or do you want it centered with material here and here still?
I was thinking that, but I'm kind of thinking whatever would look better.
Honestly, I think it would be. I'm going with easy, because the top of the tank, unless you look top down.
Yeah, this would be better anyway, because then we can.
That's less
have it-
cutting we have to do.
Yeah, and then it'll be more room for movement and the filter thing to go down and have room for the filter area and move Bertha's thing over, and it's not in the middle.
Well, you say you wanted her filter. Well, not
So
that it matters, because if
This
we wanted
is going to be
we just take it and flip it over.
up against this,
Okay. So
and then we're going to have to cut like right here or something. We should have measured that.
well, I mean, you could run and do that real quick. Take and measure
You can cut this by yourself.
the dimensions of Larry's hole, of the lid on Larry's. You know what? Yeah, go in there and measure the dimensions of Larry's filter hole.
What if we took his out here and traced?
Well, you gotta think his is made to where it's got
Oh yeah, you're right.
the hole is centered, sort of. So
Okay.
measure those dimensions and modify them, because you said you didn't want the hole to be as open as that one. So do whatever you gotta do, and then come out here with like a cut. And
The length is 6.5 inches.
6.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The depth, that's what that would be, right?
Yeah.
Is 2 8/16, which is 2.5.
Yeah, I can convert fractions pretty easily, my friend. 2 8/16. All right, get me the square.
There you go. Just like the good old drafting days. Look at that. That looks right. You think we should cut more on this side because we're going to have it on the side of the tank? Or would that still work? Because I just now thought about that.
Did you measure from the inside of the lip?
Yeah. That was wrong, wasn't it?
How thick was the lip?
Probably got about like that much, maybe. I'm gonna go check.
An inch?
Let me go.
And
I don't think that was enough.
it's just paper.
We'll find out.
It was enough because I'm about to cut it this way now.
Do I need to move to this side for safety?
I mean,
Just in case?
as long as you don't put your hands right here, I think you'll be fine. And even then, you're going to hit this guard before the blade hits you, because the blade's like an inch back from the guard.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you're right, it wasn't enough.
You cut a little bit into that.
That's alright.
You could just sand it off or whatever.
No, you can't sand that off.
No, you just
What are you talking about? This
so it's
little...
even.
You can't. Or it'll make this longer. Did
Oh.
you see how far in I went? That's alright.
It'll be alright.
The paper was coming up around it and I couldn't see where my blade was exactly.
We don't even need that, do we?
Well, this?
Yeah.
This is what you call scrap.
Alright, let's go. So, next thing we have to do.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
I didn't think it was that clear.
It is. Something smells like it's burning.
Yeah, that.
No, like wood.
Because that was getting a little hot. All of a sudden, somebody's burning some wood.
Just make sure it's not the forest.
Always good forest.
Never know.
As much pine straws in there, I'm pretty sure you can. Okay. So, do
So,
you want to test
my
this
question is-
before we proceed?
But the plastic though is gonna get everywhere, won't it? In the tank. Okay, now how are we gonna do the food hole?
The food hole?
Yeah, it's gonna be like in the middle somewhere.
Well, that's easy. You take a drill bit.
A small one?
Not a small one. One big enough for the blade to get through. You drill a hole.
Yeah, but wouldn't there be a circular spot where we cut?
That's why you mark out where you want,
Maybe we round the corners?
and you drill. No, you just do it that way. But you drill in the center, just off of where you want your first line to be, and you position your thing to kind of cut at an angle up out of the hole until you meet your.
Because we're gonna try to use the lid as or the piece that we cut out of here as the slot, the door. Wait, we need to make sure that the hinge we got will fit.
If not, I mean, you just won't have a
Yeah.
door on it.
We'd have to buy a hinge if we wanted to do that. Oh,
You'd have to get like a door hinge or something. Just set it up there. We need that. We need one of the bases to sit flush.
yeah, does it need to be like right here?
Well, then it wouldn't be a trap door. It would be open and out to this.
So how would we do this?
Looks like this ain't happening.
Well, couldn't we do it like,
That's my finger.
couldn't we do it like this?
Well, yeah, but the whole idea, your holes are gonna be crooked and everything's gonna be wonky because it's not gonna look good because your hinge doesn't sit flush with the top of your thing.
Well, that ain't gonna work then.
So it looks like all we got to do is cut our feeder hole.
We'll keep the plastic just in case we can find another hinge. Then we'll just add on to it later.
Yeah, and then we'll find out where you want your bubbler hole to be and drill
Look at that. Thick stuff. Clear as day.
All right. So,
Are we gonna test this?
you can test fit it real quick.
Let's go.
Make sure everything fits in.
Bummed about we can't do the little door thing.
I'm sure we could. We just would have to. We can always come back to it.
I have to rethink it.
No, I mean, if you find a hinge, not a
Hinge.
hinge, then we just put it in. Because it's not like this is that flimsy plastic lid like Larry's got.
Mm-hmm.
You could.
I think we should just make him one. Because it would be better.
For what? I mean, that one serves him just fine.
And then we could add the lights.
We're making this one out of meat.
Yeah.
Which really, if you keep it in that window, it's not ever going to need lights.
But when I move out,
Just put it in the window.
I might have lights.
I heard that song last night. I love how he looks at me when she starts barking.
Because you know.
Is it alright, guys? Is it alright? Alright. You know the drill. Get on there.
This looks right now. It looks a little better.
Yeah.
I know it looked a little
That
wrong.
was my bad. I mismarked it. This will also help the smell.
Yeah. We're gonna have to sand this. We're gonna have to sand this.
It started veering off once I
Yes.
left my.
I mean, at least you didn't cut into.
The front of the guard kind of slipped off right there at the end.
At least you didn't go into here.
Yeah, well that's easy. We got files.
Now it should fit.
I have to take that burr off.
Yeah.
Uh,
When we cut the plastic or the food hole, don't take the plastic off. Don't take this off,
I know.
because that way we can save it for when we get a hinge.
What? Don't take the plastic off the piece we're cutting out.
Yeah. So like this. Don't do this.
I was about to say, we're going to have to take it off when we got to put it on her tank. Give me 5. Well, actually, I'm not going to just whack it off with this deburring tool. We'll see.
Where's his files at? Here we go. Don't need it. It'd probably be easier. I want to do something.
You do that.
I wanted to do something.
You can put it all together.
Put it all together. I mean, I came with the blueprint, technically. So, how far over do you think we should do the hole? Like about like
What, for the bubbler?
right here? Like right,
We've
you
already
see where
got a
it's
center
across?
mark right there.
Yeah, I
So
was
might
about
as
to
well
say.
hit it right there.
What'd you say? This drill bit right here would work? Was it this one?
Our hose is 300 thousandths or
Let's see.
200 something, and that's 330. I
So
think.
the hose is 0.3 inches.
That's exactly the measurement of that drill bit.
0.3?
0.3. So it's like 0.33 something. So
And I'm gonna do the deburring on the hole because I'm pretty good at it. Because you know I made this ring right here.
hey, I would hope you're good at it because you just stick it in there and do this.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy thing.
I wish Dad had a file card.
What's that? That's just a card that's a file.
Where's that files?
Oh.
You can do this because I know how to drill holes.
Huh?
I know how to drill holes.
I know how to drill holes.
I can, if I had the right equipment, I could drill holes within 1,000 of a specific area. So,
Just gotta go slow, right?
what you do before you do that, since that's not gonna work.
What do you mean? Just like right.
Yeah, but that, you know what happens when you start putting pressure on that drill?
Hmm.
You're gonna start walking off.
Oh, little hole.
You need to drill your pilot hole, or not. You don't even have to drill it all the way through.
Just to start.
You can if you want, just
Make it easier.
that OCD, but is that biting on the shank or the fins?
No problem.
Let me show you a little trick. You never want to have anything clamped to these.
I know.
Your
It was
flutes.
like right there.
And you want it in your drill enough to where it's going to grab it. So
That's
right
right.
there is good. I just couldn't see it because of your hand.
Here we go. Look at that. Would you just look at that?
Alright, take it out. Put that one in. You're going to have to deburr this hole big time.
How'd you even? How'd you do that?
Do what?
Got it on reverse.
Let me show you. Amateur hour.
What do you mean amateur hour? I did that.
No, you were. You just got to bump it.
Oh. Thank you.
Amateur hour.
Right. That's what I did.
No, I didn't do anything. Probably could use a bigger drill bit to drill your pilot hole, but that'll work.
I am. There you go. I like that sound.
Now deburr your hole.
Beautiful. We should probably do this for safety.
For safety, it can't stab me. Hey, stop.
What?
Unless these aren't long enough.
They ain't.
Yeah, they are. You gotta have it coming all the way out of the hole.
Well, I've only made a ring with it. Should we get some tube and see if it fits?
I know it'll fit.
Okay. Don't take it off yet.
I'm not taking it off. It was ripping the paper. That's what most of the burrs are now, just the paper. And then you're gonna have to debird again once you take this plastic off.
Okay, so now we need to center it, like right here somewhere, make it square.
So, how big are you wanting this feeder hole?
How big do you think would be big enough?
Because I can already tell you there can be, unless you, there's gonna be one square, or one rounded hole, one rounded edge.
I'm fine with that.
Huh?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So I was thinking we do, since we already have 2 center points here, we make it that long
And then come back a little bit.
by about here.
Yeah, that should be good. Draw it out.
Well, look up.
Huh?
Oops.
We had to cut it again because I mismarked it, but
Bubble hole, filter hole. Then we're doing the food hole. We can't use that hinge. It don't work.
Probably too big.
yeah, I was.
I was looking. We don't
I
have
thought I had some
normal ones.
around here.
You might be able to do it after all.
Well, that's why my dot's a little lower on the other side. Okay.
Just drill us a hole here maybe, and then begin for our thing, and then turn it off.
What? This or smaller?
I don't know. Don't take it out yet. Something said.
Probably smaller, right?
You want to have room to turn your soldering it. This one might work, but if it's too small, we'll just step drill it up.
Or what?
Center drill.
That's why.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be bigger.
Should have probably did your holes like right here.
What?
Unless you're cutting like right there.
Yeah, I was gonna put this little square out.
You need a bigger bit.
Yeah.
What was that?
I cracked the edge of the thing. It's fine. There we go. Perfect. Okay.
So is that round thing gonna be, like, how big is that gonna be on the thing?
Huh?
How big is that gonna be on the thing?
What? On the lid?
Yeah.
Just maybe a little bit here. Not really bit. I could have drilled it further into the corner.
So are you gonna do all the corners, or you don't have to?
I don't have to. I mean, I can. I can build your lid. So
That's fine. I was just wondering if you had to, or if it would.
yeah, we're just gonna deburr the hole after we take the thing. Guys, a little bit of plastic's kind of melted to our drill bit. All right, clamp man, you ready?
Open it at an angle. Oh, you need to be sure. I was about to say. What, you going that way?
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I unplugged it for safety.
It's not. There's no trigger lock on that, and the trigger's inside, so it's not gonna just go off on its own.
You might have to
What?
cut holes in all the corners. Because you can't turn that there.
Yeah, you're right. What I could do another cut right here, and then turn.
No, don't do that. Because remember, we're going to try to use this.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Well, get the drill back out. Let's put it on top of it.
Okay.
You need me to hold it?
I'm gonna try to do it more inside here. Unless you want me to do it exactly like I did this
You can do it exactly, I don't care.
one. Okay.
That way it's symmetrical.
Yeah, this one's kind of off all over the place. But I don't want it to.
I like the sound. Just go ahead and do all of them while you're at it.
Yeah, I was going to.
Better than what you can buy at Walmart right here, folks.
No, this is because we already had all the materials on hand.
Yeah, but it's better than the lid you can buy at Walmart because you can customize it.
I mean, to some extent.
Huh?
I mean, to some extent. You know what? I am going to have more drill bit changes just because this giant drill bit
Maybe you just need the little one and then that one.
likes to walk around. Yeah, because now that I think about it, I just need room to angle a little bit. I don't need to put it in.
And then you can switch back to this one and then it'll... That's just the starter, right?
Yeah, that's just the hole I needed to fit the saw in.
I'm saying that would be the starter for this one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that other one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's
hot.
a little hot.
Did you not know drills use friction to cut?
I know that, but I was wanting to see how
Or they create
hot it
friction?
was.
That's genius old. Dude.
Yeah, I know.
I've never heard it.
Brain power of Albert Einstein over here.
And bam, there's your holes for
Bam
that.
blam, oh Black Betty, bam blam, oh Black Betty. Black Betty had a gun, bam blam, oh. Let me stop.
Yeah, please stop it.
Oh, wait a second.
But they're gonna be cutting towards my hand.
That was almost close.
What, you hit it?
Almost ruined the cooler.
Oh, is that it right there?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes. Would that work?
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, that should work. I don't know why I keep stopping right there.
While you keep chopping?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should have drilled those a little bigger. Oh, well.
Is that the smaller drill bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drill like that.
Why didn't you just use the bigger one?
Because I didn't think I would need to.
I mean, you might as well, right? That way it's all even. Because we got to incorporate the holes. Oh, I don't know if it'll work. Oh, maybe it will.
Alright, take two.
Get set up.
Hold it.
Is that gonna work?
Yeah, should.
That looks kind of sick. We'll have the hinge probably on this side. Be like,
You actually want a bigger piece to cook up the whole thing.
oh, well, we could use that piece then, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So we don't need this one then?
No. Man, I should have drilled the holes
Sad
closer to
son.
the inside of the corner. 'Cause that looks like crap.
No, it kind of looks kind of cool.
If you like it, I guess. Dang it, I did it again.
What?
It's kind of going uphill a little bit there.
I mean, oh, I see it.
Well,
Can't be perfect if you're a newbie.
okay.
Kind of sick.
Still need to get rid of that little lip right there, though, so that way you don't.
Cut myself.
Yeah.
Move now. Come here now. You good?
Alright, well, she done. Just gotta take
12:31.
this plastic off and deburr it.
Let's see. Satisfying part number 1. You ready? Oh,
You're the only one who thinks it's satisfying.
Destiny does.
I mean, out of the both of us.
Ooh, flawless. Oh, I thought it had an air bubble that busted on the inside in between it, but it's just the paper on the other
No,
side.
if an air bubble busts in that, it's breaking the whole piece.
Oh, it would?
Yeah.
When you find a corner. Right there. Oh, it broke.
Alright, since you didn't have to do any of the cutting, you get to put tools up. Now you just gotta deburr your edges.
You cut right there.
Oh, dang, I did.
It's alright. It's the first one. It's not perfect. We have an extra one if we feel like we need to redo it, but I feel like it's alright.
Where's that?
It's scratched from before.
From where it ripped the coating right there.
Yeah.
Well, either way, that looks really good. Now you can efficiently deburr your holes. And your corners and everything. Honestly, what I should have done, looking back, on the insides, I should have drilled my holes like right here. So that way the corner would be rounded right there and not that like retarded looking. Which if you like it, okay.
I mean, look at these corners. These corners, like this one looks great.
Yeah, next time, if we have to make another one, that's what I'll do next time. Hey, Herky. Hey, Bug.
I mean, it's not going to be perfect the first time around.
Well, I know that, but I just wish it would have turned out better.
It's not be as good as this one gets.
What?
That might be as good as it's going to get. I gotta do...
Alright. You said.
Look at that.
I think my issue with cutting too far up here, and then whatever happened there, I think it was getting full of paper and stuff, and I couldn't see where my legs were.
Miles, this is when you went to go turn
Oh,
the
what?
first time. Yeah, and that was a smaller hole. The one that started out smaller. I mean, it doesn't look bad.
No, but it could look better.
Yeah, but I mean, it was the first one, so. We got another one right here. Got that one edge.
No, I'm just making sure there's no sharp edges.
Now we gotta put that puppy on.
Since it's a tight fit, if those edges are sharp, it'll start carving out the top of the tank. And rounding the edges over just a little.
Is it still gonna be friction fitted in though, like it was?
Yeah. Just plus, I'm cleaning up any little burrs off the edge here.
That looks sick. That hole could be a little better, but I mean, it's the first time, so I mean.
Yeah. You live and learn.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
And there it is. Alright, so I put it on.
Probably should do one of these numbers. Was that her knocking on the window?
Alright.
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
You ought to take a picture of it. You're cleaning tools that stuff. Is that it all cut? Come on.
Okay guys, this is the tank, and look, it's flawless. Flawless. Fit that bubble tube fits in perfectly. Look, there's a little bit of space for, you know, the good old filter. You take a look, step back. Oh, it just looks so good. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment what do you want to see next. Yeah, that's about it. See you.